Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dady 4 Stars Radio TV, Atlanta, Georgia, USA, with all information to keep you safe and productive. Every society here belongs. This is another beautiful day. I'm so excited, and I hope at the end of this conversation you will get more information and better understanding of what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about one of our major festivals, how our culture and tradition is being performed back home in the motherland. If I say in the motherland, most of you especially, we're talking about the Ghanaian descent right now, the motherland from Ghana, and how this festival is being celebrated. Going back to our culture and our tradition, everywhere we go, we celebrate it. Everyone, every country, every ethnic group have the way they celebrate theirs, and this is one of us. It's called the Dangbe Festival, and we are going to have some few conversation about it. And so let me introduce the person who can explain it better for all of us to get that fully understanding about how this thing came to play and how it's been celebrated, the meaning, and little bit of that information. You need the basic information of it for you also to see where you can fit in or you can stand. So right now, let me introduce my guest, who is not a guest, but he's also important in the Ghanaian community here, by name Michael. Michael, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a minute. It's been a while. We always try to get all this information on board, and it's very tough because living our life here in the diaspora, the family-wise, job-wise, and all those activities, everything is connected, and so it makes it really, really difficult. Now, we're going to talk about the HOMOWO Asafotu Fiam. Okay, now, in the first place, what would say Michael? Who is Michael?
Okay, so Michael is a school teacher. That's my profession, but I am the chairman for the HOMOWO Planning Committee of Atlanta, Georgia, and it is my responsibility to work with my team to make sure that this year's HOMOWO dinner dance becomes a success. So that's who Michael is right now.
Okay. Michael is a teacher. He's a professional teacher here in the United States, and so whatever he's going to talk about, he knows what is it. But before then, let's go and look at this clip. And then when we come back, he's going to explain into details what the HOMOWO means. So I'll be right back with you.
Hey, Sister Kai, Miss Sang can have afine HOMOWO yelie. Gandang me pe ni yo Georgia, afine amewo HOMOWO yelie ake HOMOWO Asafotu Fiam Festival Celebration 2024 Dinner Dance. Ni bini abayeji, manya wale nyono bini jieten. Shikani abaheji, dollar nyumai enumu. Ni beni abaje shishiji, mweji ekpa kefan. Abagbe na mweji nyuma ke kome kefan. Ni heni abayeji, 85 Gloucester Road Northwest, ye Lawrenceville, Georgia, 30044. Ni ye wohe samu miye, obasa wohe nuni blofo cholake, formal or traditional. Ni ye shikape mone miye, ke oba wonyomo ye kashape, wakashapi boji, $, GD, kekpe, OFGA. Ni keji oto ni fe mone hiksane koni obiye. Chulamo ne kemi yine 678-662-7066 ke 678-900-3792 ke nagbe 678-558-2232. The Gadangwekpe of Georgia is organizing the HOMOWO Asafotufiam Festival Celebration 2024 Dinner Dance on August the 3rd, and the fee is $50. This is going to begin at 6:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. The venue address is 85 Gloucester Road, Northwest, Lawrenceville, Georgia 30044. The dress code is formal or traditional. Performing live are Humble Lion and Tashiba Dance Troupe. Our guest speaker for this occasion is Valerie Mills, who works in the mayor's office and is in charge of immigrant affairs. Cash App payment is $GDKPEEOFGA. GDKPEEOFGA. If you need any more information, call these numbers 678-662-7066 or 678-900-3792 or 678-558-2232.
Hey, Sister Nakoshi, I guess this will be fun. I'm going out right now to buy my dancing shoe. Iya maya heye dancing shoe. Ni wake ya HOMOWO Asafotufiam Festival Celebration 2024. Ene lembe mnekwa ye nyami me yete shiko ni wa drawo hi. Ni wa ya celebrate HOMOWO Asafotufiam.
Nye ba ni wo bole akutu wo pe a.
Ni wa ye ni
wo jo,
ni wa nu,
ni wo nya.
Yay!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have gone to seeing or listening to this great clip by the HOMOWO Asafotufiam, which is about to be celebrated very shortly. And so let me go back to Mr. Akoto Bamfo, who is the chairperson of this committee for this celebration. Mr. Akoto, let's dive into what is about to happen. What we say HOMOWO, what does it mean?
So, HOMOWO is a festival that is celebrated by the Ga Adangbe people of Ghana. And it is a celebration designed to celebrate the abundance of the harvesting season, where the Ga people were able to have enough to feed themselves and others. So, in a nutshell, this festival is to thank our Creator and our ancestors for their blessings of a bountiful harvest, which was able to help us get rid of hunger. Okay, so in similar context, I look at HOMOWO as something that we celebrate similar to the Jewish Passover, where they have certain kinds of food they eat during those days of their Passover. It's the same with HOMOWO. We have kinds of food that we eat, some kinds of drinks that we have when we celebrate HOMOWO. So HOMOWO, in a nutshell, is the celebration of the Ga people's triumphant, their victory over famine.
Oh, okay. So the Ga people. So you this thing is only celebrated with from the southern side, or just the Ga people?
So it's the Gans and the Adangbe people. That is one of their main festivals. But when in Ghana, where the Gans and Adangbes can be located, even though it is a predominantly Ga and Adangbe festival, it does not forbid other people from the other ethnic groups or tribes from participating in it.
Okay. But since when this thing was introduced here in the United States? Since when?
HOMOWO in the U.S. has been for a long while. In Georgia, I believe for the past probably 10 years, we have been celebrating the HOMOWO in different forms and fashion. Sometimes we have a banquet, like a dinner dance, which we are working on, and it's going to take place on the 3rd of August of this year. And then sometimes we do have a derby, like we did last year, where we rent one of the pavilions in any of the public parks and have a feast, inviting people of all walks of life to participate, to enjoy, to educate themselves on the culture of the Gans and Adanga people of Ghana.
Okay, do other states do the same as similarly to what you're doing, and everyone have his own style or own form of doing celebrating the HOMOWO here in the United States?
Yes, just about every state in the union does have a form of celebrating HOMOWO. They may have a dinner dance, they may have a picnic, they may have just a derby, but even though they celebrate it in different forms, the core basics of the festival is always the same, which is the sprinkling of the food that we eat called the pickle for all the other states do the same thing. They do observe that.
Okay. And so, if someone want to say, I want to participate in this program, is it only for the Gadangbis, or other ethnic groups can also come and perform whilst this celebration is going on?
The dinner dance which we are having is open to all people, whether you are from the Ga ethnic group, whether you are a Jamaican, whether you are European American, whether you are Asian American. It doesn't really matter. As long as you are interested in participating, you could come to the banquet and enjoy yourself.
Okay, every how long do you celebrate this? Every year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years? Every how long?
So this is an annual event. It's celebrated every year in the US. Back home, it's also celebrated every year. Since we have the Nungwa people, the Labadi people, the Teshi people, the Osu people, and each of this group of clans have a particular day when they celebrate their festival. But it's the same festival, but based on different dates on the calendar.
Oh, okay. So, talking about this is a ethnic and cultural group. Those of us who are listening and they are not from Ghanaian descent, this is something you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss it because it's so fantastic. You come and see the culture values and our tradition, how things are being performed, and you also get the meaning, get the understanding. Somebody will explain deep to it and tell you what this thing means. That's why we're hearing Mr. Akoto Bamfo, who has said the basic fundamentals of the come and explore, so you can also teach your children or tell your children about the story. There's everything we do, there's a story behind it. So we are inviting all of you. It's gonna be of the change. I'm gonna be there, and so I want to see all of you there. Now let's talk about it. You say, are you going to invite our chiefs and queens from Ghana to represent here, or how is it going to play?
We've invited the chiefs and queens in ethnic groups that reside in the United States, and those that reside also, particularly those that reside in Georgia, to come and join us in the celebration. And so we'll be expecting them to come, and it's going to be a splendid display of Ghanaian culture, of not just the Ga people, but when the other chiefs and queens of the other tribes show up, you will see the richness of Ghana, cultural richness of Ghana, from the dress code to the language. It's a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing that if you are not a Ghanaian, you are still being invited to participate in this event, because you will have a great crash course on what Ghana and its culture is all about. Though the main focus this time will be on the HOMOWO celebration, you surely will experience the cultures of the other ethnic groups that make up the country, Ghana.
Okay, the ethnic groups that make up the country of Ghana. We are talking about the Gadangbe HOMOWO Asafotu Fiam celebration that is coming on shortly. So, what date are we going to have this celebration? What date is it coming on?
This year's celebration is on the 3rd of August, and it starts at 6:30 and ends at 11:30, and it's taking place in this beautiful auditorium event hall of 35. The address is 35 Cluster Road, which is in Lawrenceville.
Okay. So it's 85 Cluster Road, Lawrenceville.
85.
So those of you who know the place, it's a place we normally go for most of our activities, and I believe a lot of us know that place. Now, is it any cost involved of all these things, because you are going to bring? Are there going to be any artists? How many artists are there going to be here? And what are some of the dignitaries who are also going to be presented?
So we will be having one of the most important people in the city of Atlanta, mayor's office, whose responsibility is to work on things concerning the immigrant population in the Atlanta and its neighboring towns and cities. So she'll be there as our keynote speaker to tell us more about what she does and how we, the immigrants, can benefit from it. Then also we'll be having a performance by a group led by the name Humble Lion, and it's going to be fun, a lot of music, and we have a dance group also coming in to perform some cultural dances for us. And we will have a lot of music, a lot of dancing, lot of great African Ga people's food. So it's going to be a night of celebration, a night to make good memories, a night where you don't want to miss. It will be the kind of night where somebody will ask you, where were you when this happened? Then you should be able to tell them about Sadega at Dangbe festival.
Okay. So I'm asking, is there any fee involved in this, or is just free? Everybody come as you want to come?
There is a fee involved. We are selling the tickets for $50, and the reason we are selling the ticket is to raise enough funds to do projects back home for the Ghana Dangbe people. We have in mind a few projects such as some early childhood education, the education of the girl child, some hospitals that need renovations, and we trying to mobilize funds to be able to assist in all of these things, because in the course of we having a good time, we also want to be socially responsible to the people of the Gadangbe, our people back home in Ghana, and be able to provide them with some of the basic necessities of life. So we are charging a $50 per ticket. This is how the tickets looks like. So when you pay your ticket, then you can come in. You can get your ticket at the door. Should you not be able to buy it using our QR code, then you can buy it at the door. Once you come to the door, we have tickets also to sell on that day.
Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again. I'm so excited. I'm welcome. I'll keep on welcoming you because we will be welcome at the event, and it's on the 3rd of August, which is coming Saturday. We want to see each and everyone out there. Traditional culture is beautiful. You going to socialize as well. You see, and sometimes all these programs, you go and you meet somebody you haven't seen for years, and it's so beautiful. You see somebody you know for long, been maybe some decade, and you find them. You see that it restores all the excitement and everything get involved. And the good thing about it is that there's going to be a plenty of food, plenty of organic African or Central West Africa, Ghanaian type of cuisine that everybody marvels at. So come and let's have fun, and above all, you learn something. You learn of our culture and our traditions, how it is being enrolled, how it's being performed. And if you have any questions, you can ask. Especially our children who are born here have no clue whatever it is. So, and you know, our children ask questions. They keep asking why. This is the time. Let's go with their family. Let them see the young ones, the old folks who even don't know. Ask some questions, and you'll be answered in accordance to how it's been explained to some of us. And so the fee you're gonna pay is just a token. It's just $50. It's $50. If you need some more information, there's a flyer out there. I'll put it on for you to scan the barcode and get it. And as Mr. Akotobanfo, who's the chairman of that committee, is saying, at the gate you can also get the ticket to participate. But I believe these years is gonna be in a grand style. So come with the entire family. Let's celebrate this HOMOWO, and then through that you can even get a chance and access. Those of you who have not been to the motherland, you can also go and visit. Everybody is going back to find its roots, so it's a great opportunity again. So Mr. Banfu, thank you very much. And now what do you want to tell to the public right now as we're talking this, in order for them to get themselves engaged, not only the HOMOWO Festival, but with all the ethnic groups across the globe? So you are being appealing to them to come in the first place, and secondly, their involvement in all their ethnic groups and ethnic activities.
What I would say to the public is that it is very important for you to participate in these kinds of activities, because it helps enlighten you, it helps make you feel and enjoy some of the things that you may be missing back home. It helps you reconnect with your fellow humans, the people that you may have been seeing in a while, maybe also attending. So it is a great environment to participate, show up, have fun, learn more about yourself, learn more about the people that you are celebrating with. And if anybody needs any information on how to get a ticket, they could call my cell phone. So I'm going to let you guys have my cell phone number. You can call this number 678-900-3792, 678-900-3792. If you need a ticket, please call me and I will make sure there's a ticket waiting for you at the door.
Okay. Now, repeat again. Who is the invited guest who is coming to chair the occasion?
The invited guest name is Mrs. Valerie Mills, and she works at the mayor's office in Atlanta, and she is in charge of immigrant affairs.
Okay. All right, so you heard it. You heard it from me, Ms. Valerie Mills, who is in charge of the immigration affairs in the mayor's office here in Atlanta. And like I said, look here, you have the opportunity to meet the individual, socialize with them, and you can even ask some questions that you feel bothers you or you need some little explanation. They can do it for you. Though this occasion, you don't have to miss it. It's no missing it. I am going to be there with the 4 Stars TV crews and everybody. Come with your entire family. And especially if you are a Dangbe, no excuse. You don't have excuse. I've been to Gadangbe before, but I think this time is gonna be of the chain. It's gonna supersede. Oh, every year has a different attachment to it, different excitement to it. So up and better it becomes. So, Mr. Akoto, what is your final word? I just want you to say the last word so we can get out of here. We get all our people being ready for coming weekends to get themselves prepared, and let's all go have this great celebration as we're talking about. Let's go, Mr. Akoto.
So my final words, I'd like to speak them in both English and in the Ghana language. Min kanyefai bokume. Min kanyefai wa ake nyeba ni nyekewo abakpe ni wojo ni wonu ni wogbasani sane ni bahani gam amashi ga kusu ni asanafe ni alehen benas asanafe ha eyakashi ekrome fe monjino ni wontawo ni wofe o min kanyefai wa ake nyebo yanyan moden ni nyeba support wo koni wona mishe koni ni bi ni wontawo ni wofe aha wonyami me ni yo Ghana obanye ni wana shika ni wokefe. Okay, my brothers and sisters, I am asking you to come celebrate with us, enjoy with us, learn with us, and come participate so that we will be able to raise the necessary funds that we need, which we will use to help our brothers and sisters back home in Ghana in the things that we know that they need. So please do not hesitate to buy your ticket. It's only $50 and the event is 6 days away. So please, if you have any questions, call me. Call me on phone number 678-900-3792, 678-900-3792. And let's work it out. I expect to see all of you there. The dress code is traditional or formal. So please come and have fun with us. Thank you all and have a blessed day.
Thank you all and have a blessed day. That is from Mr. Michael Akotobamfo, who chairs the committee of this HOMOWO program that is coming on shortly. Don't forget the date is 3rd August 2024. It's Saturday. The time is 6:30 to 11:30 p.m. The dress code is cultural, casual, formal, whichever way you want to fit in. Come and also let us all celebrate this HOMOWO festival. It is very important, and especially those the Ga Dangbe. If you are Ga Dangbe, and you've not heard it, this is your first time, you can join them. The vision and the mission, it's very broad. They want to help and do everything they can to help our fellows back home who needs our support, and they're doing it collectively. They don't want to single anybody out. So come, the little gate fee you pay is going to support somebody greatly back home. That's all what we do. Most of the ethnic groups, that's how we do. And not only this HOMOWO, there's going to be more of Ghanaian festivals coming in the following the successive weeks, also in this month, next month, and as we go down the line, there are so many things you need to know. So call Mr. Akoto if you need any information with 678-900-3792 if you need further information. We want to see everybody out there, especially if you are from Adangbe, and we invite all walks of life, all the ethnic groups, all religion, all nationalities. Come and let's do this thing together. Our culture, tradition, we don't leave it behind. I mean, we would have said, okay, we in the West, we in the United States, so be it. But no, we believe there's some culture, there's some ancestral spirit that's binding us and keeping us together. So we just have to keep them alive. So we're keeping hope alive through our culture, tradition, as we celebrate it. So thank you very much, and I hope you are all going to be there. Let's all come. Let's celebrate this in grand style. Miss Akoto, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for hosting me.
Okay. All right, this is Dady 4 Stars Radio TV, Atlanta, Georgia, USA. And like I said, we always pass the information around for you to make a better choice. Making a better choice will bring something better in the family. It can change your life. It can change your children's life. It can change the generation's life. And then on we go. But don't always seek what is seeking for me, so it will not make anybody move on. And I'm so excited that I'm going to be part of this, and when you come, you'll enjoy the fullness of it. So thank you very much, and see you there on the 3rd of August. On the 3rd of August 2024. Come and let's celebrate this in grand style. I'm so excited to see my people, the rest of my people out there, so we can all celebrate this thing together and make sure our culture, our tradition is being honored. Thank you very much.
Hey, Sister Kai, Miss Sanheke ha afine HOMOWO yelie. Gandang mepe ni yo Georgia afine amewo HOMOWO yelie ake HOMOWO Asafotu Fiam Festival Celebration 2024. Dina dance. Nigbini abayeji. Manya wale nyono gbini jiete. Shikani abaheji. Dollar nyumai enumu. Ni beni abaje shishiji. Mweji ekpa kefan. Abagbe na ngmeji nyuma ke kome ke fan ni heni abaye yeji 85 Gloucester Road Northwest ye Lawrenceville, Georgia 30044 ni ye wo hesamo miye obasa wo henu ni blofo chola ke formal or traditional ni ye shikape mone miye ke oba wo nyomo ye kashape wo kashapi boji $GD ke pe OFGA. Nikeji